And I'm like, oh well. You
Be
never.
like,
I'm like, you never
I'll let
know though. You never know.
Thank you.
Yes, guys, and welcome back. We're giving you guys a live on this Love is Blind episode 5. I'm gonna quickly give you guys a review. You know what it is, baby. You know what it is. This season has been crazy already. Season 2 of Love is Blind has been a crazy whirlwind of different events. Episode 5 is no different. It is no different to some of the madness we have seen. And we're going to break down some of those events going on. We're going to first kick off with Shane and Natalie. But before we do, please, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. You click on that bell button for notifications of the uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded as well. We want to make sure you guys as well who are returnees, make sure as well, okay? You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there, they're hot, okay? Hot. All right, let's get into the conversation on this particular episode. Listen, if you are here, please leave a comment in the comment section. I know people are coming in a bit at this time. Listen, if you're here, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're present, you're about. Leave a smiley face, leave a yes, your name, whatever you need to leave in there. Let us know that you are present. Don't start the episode without you guys being interactive. All right, let's get into the episode and talk a little bit about the show, okay? Because there was a lot that was happening. Let's watch a little bit from this here clip here.
Like I don't. I'm just saying, like,
you joke a lot.
Now, this conversation between Shane and Natalie has been an ongoing battle. We know from early on in the episodes of this season that Shane has been wanting compliments. That was the very first thing we saw in episode 1 and 2. I think we pretty much got Shane saying that he wanted to be complimented, and I've got the wrong banner on. He wanted to be complimented. He wanted to be told he looked good. He wanted to be told he looked nice. What we have seen in the last few episodes also is that we've seen him kind of clamp down on Natalie's jokes. Okay, now listen, I think every relationship there is a little bit of teasing that goes on. There's a little bit of naughtiness that comes from each other. You say something that could be a little bit cruel, but it's good banter. Do you know what I mean? Like, you say, can I sing well? I don't think you sing that great. It's a joke, right? But I want to see both sides of the argument here. I see Natalie's point that, this is her just joking around, being fun, being fresh, just kind of enjoying the relationship and just being a little bit cheeky with him, right? But then at the same time, I also see Shane's point of view, which is, I've told you before, when you joke like that, it affects me. And you know what? It's really interesting as well, because I remember I had some years back when I was preaching, and I gave a task to the church, and I said, this week, all you can do is say things in love. You can't say anything bad, joke or no joke. You have to say everything positive, full of life and love, right? I'm telling you, it was difficult. I got home and I started thinking about the banter I want to run on my brother right now, the banter I want to run on my sister, the banter I want to run on my dad maybe right now or mama right now, right? And I had to think about it. I paused. I was like, oh, I can't even say, oh, your feet stink as a joke. It's not nice. Can't say it, right? And I realized how difficult it is, because so much of our culture and ethos is that when we do tell jokes, it is in some way or for depreciating, right? The difficulty behind these jokes are that sometimes we go for things oftentimes that are a little bit true. Now, with Shane and Natalie, he has mentioned this several times over that he doesn't like the jokes, and he feels like she's taking the relationship as a joke. He feels like the jokes are depreciative of not only him but of the relationship, and he's not sure of whether she's taking it off seriously. Now, she made a comment which was really interesting when they were on the beach. She made a problem. She made a comment on the beach where he took his shirt off. She was like, "Oh, take your shirt off." Woo, 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 woo. And then she was like, "Oh, put it back on." And I was like, I see where he's going with this. Like, babe, are you also doing this on purpose? Are you trying to bring him down? Are you feeling like he's too handsome or too good looking that you won't compliment him, or you won't say something without saying a depreciative joke? You know, can the joke not be depreciative of him? You know what I mean? Like, so I saw both sides here, and I could understand why he may have felt some type of way. Let's watch a little bit more of the clip
of our relationship. How often do you say like how good it is?
Now we know that obviously he wants her to say how great the relationship, how good the relationship is. You know, he's definitely somebody who potentially he could be words of affirmation. I thought the same thing. Or it could be just that he's really sensitive to words, and how he takes weight and value of those words as well. You know, I think with Shane and Natalie, they've got to a place now where just need to be honest and transparent. She was getting frustrated, and I think it's the first time I've seen. I think she's a little bit conflict avoidant as well. Because as the argument started to progress, you know, she was saying, "Oh, do you know what? You're raising your voice, and you know, I'm beginning to shut down." And I was like, "Babe, why are you beginning to shut down? What are you shutting down for? You know, what's the problem?"
Why can't you brag about it? Like you don't brag about your purses, your coats.
Yeah. So. It is, again, he makes a point about, you know, you don't brag about a relationship, but you don't brag about purses, coats and everything. You brag about a relationship. I think there's a little bit too much emphasis on wanting that verbal affirmation. I think if we look a bit deeper into Shane's life, I think we'll find there's a lack of a verbal affirmations that have probably been made by parents, by the environment he grew up in, because the way he asks for it is what is really kind of difficult. You know, every circumstance they have a conversation, from what we see, he's always looking for the compliment. He's always looking for the nice thing that she's going to say. Always looking for the, you know, the big up, the ego, fluffer comment. And it's like, bro, after a while it does get a little bit annoying, but take a joke. Okay, take a joke, sir. Take a little bit of a joke. It's a joke. It's not so serious. Sometimes it gets a joke. At the same time, I also say for Natalie, be very careful how you joke with this man. He's a very sensitive man. Therefore, we're going to have to really reevaluate the way that we go about our jokes with each other. And I think that's really important, you know, that she looks at it from a different point of view, as well as he does as well. I think this is definitely solvable. One, he's sensitive and requires her to have a little bit more sensitivity when it comes to making the jokes. And, you know, he could also toughen up in his skin as well. He could actually learn how to take it as actually a joke. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's another perspective to come into as well, you know. Yeah, I mean, I see the comment there that Shane is insecure. I do feel those vibes as well. He is insecure and needs constant reassurance with comments, which can be a little bit annoying after a while. You know, can be, you know, every single time we have a conversation, you seem to want affirmation. Yeah, that could be a lot, right? That can be a lot for anybody, I'll be honest with you. You know, but again, I think these two are going to be very interesting because she said very clearly, I'm not about PDA, I'm not about this. They're not actually, then what were they discussing? Because surely she would have known that, right?
I'm gonna always like be like super affectionate with you.
I didn't ask that question.
You're like freaking out at me right now, I feel like.
I'm not did I raise my voice?
I think again, as well, you know, if she doesn't do PDA, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit annoying because he wants that PDA. He wants that physical touch. He wants to be surrounded by that love. I'm surprised they didn't discuss that at the booth. Did we not discuss that at the booth? Did we not discuss the fact that he likes physical touch and likes to be touched? I mean, what I have also seen as well, he asks for bedroom action quite a bit. Just saying, he'd be asking for bedroom action quite a bit. So I don't know, but yeah, you know, did they not discuss that in the pods? You know, to say, hey, you know, my love language is X, Y, Z. Do we not see that? Why are we in this position where we don't know people's love languages and we don't know people's thoughts and feelings in this area? Surely we discussed this in the pod. Surely, right? I guess not. Maybe you didn't there. But what I would say is, obviously, we're seeing, I guess, a setup. We're seeing a setup for the action between Shayna and Shane. I guess they're setting us up having all these problems in a relationship, which we already know because at the end of the day, you know, we knew that he liked Shayna, right? And he quickly settled for Natalie in a good way, so it didn't look so bait. But to be honest, yeah, none of us were. I mean, I thought they were the best connection out of the group. I thought they had the best chance out of the group. I'm not gonna lie to you, because everyone else was way messier, right? Everyone else was way messier for me. So I thought they had the best choice, the chance. I mean, I'm not going to say they still got a great chance now. I'm just going to say it's only a matter of time. But at the same time, I think these issues that they're both facing, she's conflict avoidant. He wants more physical touch. He wants more words of affirmation. Those are his love languages. Has he communicated that's his love languages to her? I don't know. If it is, she needs to be very careful of words. Words are, not everyone is on the same sensitivity level. Not everyone's the same level. So she just got to be very careful with these jokes that she be making, because they seemingly are hitting somewhere sore and painful for him. Now, you may look at it and be he's very soft or very sensitive, but that is life. We have men of different on the spectrum in terms of what they can take in terms of sensitivity. And so it is here. So let's talk a little bit about Sheikh and very quickly Sheikh and Deepti, because their situation was a bit mad still. So let's have a little look.
Do your career so that you can enjoy your life later.
I don't think everybody fully realizes that. You really.
Now, Sheikh and Deepti, let's be honest. Sheikh and Deep. Let's be honest. 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 This is doomed. Yeah. From the time that we heard him talking at the party the other night, talking about how he doesn't find Deep attractive like that, is over. There's nothing to savor this. There's nothing to save this. There's nothing to bring home to roost. There's nothing here to bring home to roost. This is done. Right? Then there was an interesting thing that happened. Why did he lift up Why did he lift up Danielle, please? Please tell me why he decided to lift up Danielle right in front of his girl. Please, somebody tell me why he decided to lift up Danielle in front of his girl, after especially saying what he has said to her previously. Why? Why do that? Why create that mess for yourself? Why get yourself in such a situation where you're now going to have to do the very thing where, and I'm sure Deep was probably feeling awkward because she had to sit there and watch it. And I'm like, bro, you said you want a girl that can be lifted, and then you end up lifting Natalie on your shoulders? On your shoulders? Come on, bro. It wasn't very well thought out. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Those are insensitive moments from anybody when you're dating somebody, where you're not thinking about the greaterness of your situation. Like, come on, man. Like, bro, you gotta be thinking, man. And that's again this kind of situation that I find frustrating with people, because they don't be thinking. Yeah, let's have a little look. Sheikh, why are you lifting this girl? Nah, it's actually bad, man, Especially after what he said, Especially after he said he's bad, man. Especially after he told he likes girls that he can lift up. Right? Oh, man. And then we had Shane literally snitching to his wife, as he would. Nothing stays one place when you've got a wife now or a husband. They tell each other everything. And he tells her, listen, Sheikh doesn't even like Deep. Shane put my man in the deep hot waters, boy, the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And someone asked, why did Danielle let him lift her? I don't know. Probably thought it'd be fun, innit? Probably thought it'd be kind of fun to do it. Let's have a look.
Slowly, gently.
Oh, I'm already halfway down.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why he did that. Yeah. Yeah, he's insensitive, man. A man like that, insensitive. Not even thinking about the other party at all. Okay? Not even thinking about the other party at all. Okay, let's deal with the very first couple, because we need to deal with Danielle and Nick, because what the frick is going on? Now, do you know what it is? I told you guys, yeah, this was going to happen. People who are insecure, yeah? People who are insecure, okay? People who are insecure, this is always going to happen. She's not secure in herself at all. She's not secure in herself at all. And it eventually will play out, okay, on the relationship, because she won't be able to trust. I mean, the girl sat 3 hours sat in a cupboard thinking about what he's going to be doing. What? Baby, you need to go and sit on a bench and heal. Okay? Danielle needs to go and sit on a bench and heal exclusively, because you can't bring that to a relationship. You can't bring that to a relationship. You're literally manifesting arguments out of your own head. Out of your own head. That means go and get some what? Go and get some therapy. Go on. Get some therapy. Because the argument that you guys, that you ended up having with Nick was baseless. Meaningless. It made no sense.
And you were to like sit in the closet and cry, you'd probably change the way that you feel. Like if I was the one that was going somewhere.
You know what? Nick knows. When he put his hand in his head, he said, oh my gosh, what have I chosen here? Oh my freaking word. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I know this guy was rethinking marriage. Luckily, he hasn't married, right? But let me just be very frank with you. He shouldn't marry her. Not because she's bad, but she needs to heal, okay? If you can summon up a dragon argument like that out of thin air, you saw him on the beach, and then you saw him walking, and so now you're feeling, oh, I don't trust you. I don't trust anyone. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Baby, I need you, Danielle. I need you to sit down, go get a therapist, get a counselor, and start just start the healing process. Because there's nothing Nick can do to save this girl. Right? He will consistently be having to fight fires with her every time. Right? Every time. And I said this from the very, I think, early episodes. I said, the fact that Nick chose her after hearing some of the comments that she made speaks more to Nick as well, right? Because like I said, if you are healthy, you listen out for people that have healthy traits. Healthy traits. And when he chose her, I said, then you might be broken inside yourself, because you're not recognizing that she's not good. You're not recognizing that she needs to sit down a little bit and take time out of the game. She don't need to be there. You don't need to choose. And again, I said this before, sometimes you've got a savior complex. Sometimes you've got a savior complex. Sometimes you've got a Superman complex. You like to be the person that saves somebody. You like to be the person that can change them and make them better. Nah, man. No. Not here. Not here. Not here. Sir, you don't need that. You need to run away now. You need to get out of there, because this is not going to change under your watch. She will continue to deteriorate, because as the relationship gets further and further, deeper and deeper, the fear of losing you gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it swallows her whole. This is a job for her and her therapist, not you, sir. You should have known that when you were in the pods, because the way she was always talking with a negative energy. You should have realized that's not for me, and that negative isn't for me. I need something else. But I think you felt like you had no one else, and you chose her. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You have to. I'm not saying that to like make you feel bad. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. I had to be here alone.
The fact that you have to be here alone does not mean that your mind should go down wondering for 3 hours straight, concocting different ideas that never happened. Baby, let's get it together. Let's get you some help. You know, the accusation, and I said it, I put in my notes, the accusations have begun. This is how it gets really toxic. The accusations are going to become, she's going to be calling it, she's going to be saying things like, you know, you don't want me, you don't love me, you don't care for me. She's going to be looking like she's sucking, she's going to look like she's trying to suck all the life out of you, or trying to suck all the attention from you. She's going to be doing the most because of her insecurity. It's going to be very hard to make her feel secure and wanted in a relationship, romantic one, because it requires so much energy. It requires, you see, when you're insecure, you will look at every piece of evidence as a proof that, you know what, you're moving mad, you're about to leave me, you're about to hurt me, you're about to do something wrong. See, I knew you did something wrong. And anytime you do something wrong, that'll be the confirmational bias that they have in their mind. Yeah? Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. Okay. Let's deal with another couple. You know who they are. Let's deal with Jarrett and Jarrett and a lovely couple, Ayanna, because Chile. Exactly. You're absolutely right. It's emotional energy required to keep on doing that, and that is draining in itself. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Jarrett and Ayanna, because they had an interesting conversation. They spoke about dating exes that are friends, and I found the conversation to be fascinating because the way that people reacted. We already know that old girl's got Ayanna's got trust problems. See, and when you got trust problems, it makes it difficult because everything now gets questioned. Look at this.
For me, it's out of respect for my new relationship. Are you still friends with your exes?
This whole conversation went left because she was already thinking about, oh, you have a conversation with exes? Oh, you can't have a conversation with exes because look. And listen, yeah, me, I do agree with her. I do agree with her in the fact that, yeah, when you got exes, why do we need to when you're married? I agree with her, right? It's the way she was voicing it. The way she was voicing it sounded insecure, right? The way she worded it sounded insecure, rather than it being about setting up very good boundaries, because she became combative really quickly, right? So it's not that I don't see her point. I do see her point, but she became so combative so quickly in the conversation. I said, Bebe, you're reacting to more than just what he's saying. And he's gonna see that as well, right? He's gonna see that. He's gonna see that, and that in itself is scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry, it is scary.
Like I'm not a big fan of burning bridges because you never know.
Why do you call it burning bridges, though?
I mean, they both have a point here. Like, why should you burn a bridge you don't need to burn? At the same time, you also shouldn't be keeping the bridge open, the door open at the end of the bridge, right? So I think also the issue here is the interpretation of how people are talking, right? If you're talking about look, I don't burn bridges, but it doesn't mean I don't talk to my exes, which you did later on say. I don't talk to my exes. I don't start a relationship with my exes. Whatever. They're an ex unless it's about business or whatever. I don't engage. Because he didn't really give that kind of confirmation, it left it open. So now she was saying about boundaries, and it actually kind of said the exact same thing. I don't burn bridges. And she's saying, hey, they're not saying the same thing, but they can merge the two. I want you to have boundaries. And boundaries are key. I agree. Yeah, boundaries are key, Creator Home. Boundaries are essential. Boundaries are needed in this situation. Good point, AW. I didn't even think about that. That potentially she brought up the conversation it was brought up because of the Mallory situation, right? That's a good point. I never thought about that. Why did it come across my mind? I didn't. Okay, cool, yeah.
Boundaries. I call it boundaries.
There's definitely boundaries within exes, but it's also like.
See, she was getting already. I could tell she's getting agitated, right? She's getting agitated. So. Already the conversation is going in a direction that's not going to be beneficial because she's already getting agitated. She's already feeling some type of way. She's already feeling tension in her body. She's already feeling like, betrayal is coming. And look, don't get it twisted. What we saw with Mallory, outrageous. For both Salvador and Ayanna to witness that is outrageous to see them do that. Because look, they were so comfy and the conversation was so mad. So I do get it, right? I do get it.
You never know who you're gonna need down the line. So
you
say
won't
this
need
person.
an ex.
She can be somewhere at.
And I agree. I think that conversation was about Mallory rather than actually other exes because it was still fresh. And obviously, there's got to be a boundary that's got to be put between Mallory and Jarrett because they're so recent exes as well, right? In terms of the fact that he was dating both of them. So he really needs to obviously protect her by setting a good boundary. Now, here's the thing. Jarrett and Mallory need to talk still. They need to have a conversation. We can't actually avoid that. We can't also run away from that. We actually can't not let them have the conversation. They need to have a conversation. Right? They need to have the conversation. and they need to clear the air because the tension is in the air still, right? Because after they didn't talk again, after they had the breakup thing, they didn't talk again. They're gonna need to talk. Yeah, they're gonna need to talk. And so I think there's a space here, and I'll tell you something that happened. I remember an ex situation, and I had broke up with one of my exes, and her partner at the time. When I said I was coming to her hometown, I wanted to come and see her, have a conversation. You know, at the time we hadn't broken up long ago, and he said, "Listen, have a conversation with him. If you feel a way about it, then I know that you're not the right person for me. But have the conversation so you can shut the door properly." I went to have a conversation with the ex. We played a bit of pool. We chilled. We vibed. Bruv, we shut the door on it, fam. Right? What I learned from that situation is, look, the fear that you have that he's gonna go with this girl, it will always be there. Let him have the space to have the conversation, right? And if he decides to go with Mallory, you now know he ain't the one for you. But they need to have that conversation because they haven't had one since the pod. Whatever happened in the past hasn't been spoken about. They're going to need to have that conversation. Now, the conversation would have been fine. Look, there are certain conversations that if it ever comes to air, it's problematic. There are certain conversations that when they come to air, it's problematic. And there are certain conversations that are problematic, but because it's done behind closed doors, nobody says anything because it's done behind closed doors. This is one of those conversations between Mallory and Jarrett. You know, they needed to have that conversation, but not right in front of Ayanna and Salvador. You know, Salvador was crushed. Boy was crying. He was ready to go home. Salvador was ready to go home. He said, "I want to go home. Someone take me home." Like, brother, Salvador needed to do one of these moments. He needed one of those moments, okay? He needed that moment. He needed one of those moments, okay? Salvador needs one of those moments to release. You feel what I'm saying? But then back onto Jarrett and Ayanna. You know, yeah, that conversation they had was certainly about Mallory, and I totally understand. You know, because Mallory and him were talking, and it was too close. You know, it was too close, and so unfortunately, there was some personal conversation. Listen, when we get onto Mallory and Salvador, hey, listen, hey, you know what? Yeah, I rate Jarrett, right? Yeah, if you're a player, you know Jarrett went in hard. When man said, "But your ring, you wanted gold." He's like, "I know you better. You wanted a gold ring." I said, "Oh, I can love you better." You know what I'm saying? I said, "Oh." So, but that whole conversation between himself and Mallory was overstepping boundaries. They still like each other, right? This is why he shouldn't be in any relationship at all. This is why he shouldn't be in any relationship at all. If it's not Mallory, it's nobody. That's what it should be. If it ain't Mallory, it's nobody. Because in the truth of the matter is, you want Mallory. And that's okay. We're not beefing you for that. We're not even cussing you for that. That's totally fine. But you want Mallory. You don't want anybody else. And Ayanna is now being a sitting duck. Yeah? She's having to live with your decision to choose her. But really and truly, fam, you're not on it. You don't want her. You don't want her. Right? You don't want her. You don't want her. Okay? You don't want her. You know? So yeah, it's political. I do feel for Ayanna, but she knew what she was getting into when she got here. So as much as I do, I gotta be honest, okay? Baby, you knew exactly what you're getting yourself into. You're not into it, you're not into it. Okay, let me stop. Alright, let's get on Salvador and Mallory, because my time is going now. Salvador and Mallory, hold on, episode 5. Please, no spoilers if you watch any further. Salvador and Mallory. It's been a mad thing. It's been a long day. Okay. Anyway, so Salvador and Mallory, oh man, their situation, I don't know where to begin, because the first conversation they had was a madness in itself, my guy.
Where there was then like some type of connection because there was some familiarity with that. But I know how much like Sal cares about me and how much I care about him.
Yeah, Mallory, listen, Mallory was moving mad, okay? Now, first and foremost, Salvador said he wants to go home the night before. All right? Yo, when that thing fell on his head, yeah, all I could think was, is he not going to sue? Is he not going to sue, blood? Because that thing lick off your head top differently. But Salvador, you were going to leave the night before. Right? You were going to leave the night before. You were out the door. Right? You were out the door ready to go. You weren't feeling the situation, what you just saw. And you come back. You come back to this nonsense. Bro. Huh? Like, you let her spin your head again. Nah, man. Salvador, you let this girl run your head differently, cuz you were out the door, bro. Let's watch a little bit more.
I want to choose you. I want you to be here because you want to be.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here.
Nah, Salvador was out the door, you know. Salvador was gone. My man said, listen, I'm not trying to be here. This ain't for me. I'm seeing that Mallory doesn't want me. But then you go back on it, bro. Your first instinct was correct. Your first instinct was correct to leave the situation alone. You didn't need to be there. Huh? Right? But it gets worse. Okay, let's get to the real things there. It gets worse. Okay? And this is what I'm talking about when I say about mandem that are good versus mandem that are nice. Okay, see, good man here would have set Mallory straight and said, hey baby, it ain't gonna be me that you gonna play. I'm gonna let you know right now from right here, ain't gonna be me gonna let you play. Ain't gonna be me. It won't be me, and it won't be me. Okay, so Salvador went back on his word and ended up realizing throughout the course of the day that Mallory wasn't on it the way he wanted it. So let's have a little look.
I felt like what happened, we talked about, and we were good. I don't understand like where.
I guess it.
What's really funny is that Mallory's like, what happened? I thought we were all good. What's changed your mind? Now she's sweating. Why is she sweating? Because she thought she had won it. She thought she had got it. She thought she had got away with it. She thought, I'm clean through, baby. She thought, oh baby, I'm out. I'm phew. And you think she thought I'm phew. She thought she was phew. But no, babe, listen, the brother's still thinking, still processing, you know, and the information is still circling around his mind. He don't know if you like him or not, baby.
Worried me that you and him were talking for so long, and I just read into it.
When we talked before.
Man, she thought she got away with it. Listen, how can, and the thing is this, right? Because they were drinking the night before, right? Where they were situated, they weren't that quiet. They weren't that quiet. So, to be honest, of course Sal would have heard. And Sal did hear. Right? And then when they're talking about rings and stuff like that, yo, about not wanting to get married, oh, I said, oh, baby. Who gonna love you better? Huh? You know, oh, Chile. Oh, Chile.
Boy, you're like, well, I'm not jealous. How did you feel?
Now, that's the problem for Salvador. And this is what I'm trying to say. I keep saying this again. Nice guys versus good guys. I keep saying it all the time. Nice guys versus good guys. You see, nice guys will struggle to tell you their true sentiment and their true thoughts. Okay? True sentiments, true thoughts. You know, and this is the difficulty, right? This is the difficulty. When she's asking him, how did you feel? The reason why is because earlier on he couldn't really explain how he felt. And now he's back here again, right? And so the reason why it's taking so long to answer the question is because, fam, he's not used to talking about his feelings in this capacity. What I mean by that is when it's going to hurt the other person, can you say how you feel? He's there taking long. And that's when I knew, again, one of those nice guys. You know, your boundaries, where are they? Huh? Your ability to be assertive, where is it? We need it. This is what I'm saying. Good guys develop the ability to be assertive without being rude. They develop good boundaries, and are able to assert themselves correctly at the right time. You're right. I think Sal is a good communicator. I'm also an amazing communicator, but I also know when it comes to people pleasing at a particular point in time, when I was younger, I couldn't articulate myself very well with women. And when it came down to when it came down to conversations that were very difficult, where I felt like I might hurt the person or I might say something that might come off kind of rude, or it might not be the most nicest conversation, I would shy away from really saying how I really felt. So that he's a great communicator, but when it comes to actually asserting himself in the conversation to let her know what it is, he's not doing it. Which is the reason why, like I said, that she still felt unsure about Sal. He hasn't got that He hasn't got You don't feel that You know, his one's like but you want You don't want You want You know what I'm saying? You want You know what I'm saying? Yes, exactly. Timid. It's timid. And what that does is that, again, it doesn't allow for someone like her, anyway, for someone like Mallory, it doesn't allow for that safe place, which is why I'm saying also from her, why did she not go with old boy Jarrett? Because she also didn't feel safe with Jarrett, because she felt like he might be out here playing, right? So she felt more safe with Sal because she had power with Sal. She had more power with Sal. Right? She has more power with Sal. So, of course, she'll go with Sal. She can't run this on Jarrett. Couldn't run this on Jarrett. Not the energy he's giving out.
Honestly, Mal, like, I don't know if this is me just imagining things after you spoke.
Yeah, he's kind of timid still. I'm not gonna lie to you, because he needs to, you know, get some balls. You know, just some strength. You know, just needs to get a little bit. You know, get in his and say what he needs to say. You know what I mean? He just needs to get in what he needs to say. Let's watch it. There's a little. I want to watch this part where she tried to spin it, bruv.
I understand
Like, we talked about
I
this
just didn't understand why that was the first thing that was said when we talked right after you had spoken to Jarrett.
Man, this is where he had Mallory sweating, because my girl was sweating when he asked about the whole ring situation. Why would about the whole marriage situation? And she was sweating. Ooh, she was sweating. Oh, she was sweating. Listen, she was sweating because she realized Salvador was putting a bit of pressure on her, right? Not enough pressure to make her crack, but he put a little bit of pressure by asking a few questions. How do you put a little? Exactly. I'm not gonna lie to you. She was. Yeah. Listen. Yo, the way you put that has made me laugh, because that is what she was doing. Old girl said, "I'm going to gaslight the situation so that we can preserve the relationship. It's for our better good." You know, it's for our better good. You know what I mean? It's for our better good that, you know, we know. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, right? I was like, oh, girl was like, but why are we discussing this right now? Well, you was fine yesterday. I said, baby, come on now. Come on, sis.
And I did think that you weren't interested.
In you?
Mm-hmm.
Pressure. You know when you put pressure came upon her, you know? even have my lip dry. Listen, there was so much pressure on her back, you know. Old girl was crumbling. Listen, Mallory was like, Mallory was, when she even did this, she said, I need to think. What do I have to say? What should I say? What shall I render unto Jehovah? Like, she was wondering, what do I say? What do I say in this moment? Because I need to get him convinced. And this is what I'm saying to you, that you know, certain man, this wouldn't run. Because that pressure you're going to put her under is going to be proper things, you get me? But Salvador kind of put under pressure, but was almost hoping that she gets out of it. Other people will be putting pressure on with no hope. With no hope to get out. But there was hope for her. Let's see what she does.
And it's not even like what was necessarily said, so...
What was said then?
Hey! When he said, so when she's like, that's not what necessarily was said. When he said, what was said? And she's like, I need to think. And then, and you know, I'm gonna give it to Mallory. She folded him like a piece of paper. She folded the situation like a piece of paper. Okay, she folded it like a piece of paper because, you know, she turned it around. Listen, look at the way she turns it around. Let's see. Yeah, scratch that neck, baby, because it's tight right now.
That's what I heard, and that's why I freaked out.
So, yo, she was there thinking, what do I say? Listen, he had her on the, you know when you got a boxer on the ropes, he had a pa, 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 pa. And she's there like, she on the ropes just like this. The situation got her on the ropes. She's hanging on for dear life. She clinging now. She clinging now. She holding on. She holding on for dear life. She said, let me hold on, baby. Let me hold on. Listen, she was holding on for dear life, blood. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was wavy. Absolutely wavy. It you know, it got her stunned. Got her thinking about what she should do next. And then, bruv,
like my ring not being gold. It could have been right after the comment was made about the ring, and then in my head I felt like, well, I don't know, we're engaged. Do you know me then? Like,
hey, this is where she spun it around. She said, "Bubble." I love what someone said, "Bubble weave, bubble weave," and she said, "Okay, I'm getting hit a lot here. I need to come with something extra here." Bah, 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 bah. She came with a. She's gonna spin this whole thing around. She gonna spin this whole thing around. The way she spun this, it can only be Salvador that will take it, because, listen, she spun it around, blood. Yeah, she said, okay, let me talk. She said she took one part of the conversation that they had, took the ring part. No. You need to deep how she got him, right? You have to deep how she got him. It was so clever. It was so clever. You know, he thought he had her, but she played it like Muhammad Ali and just like took it, pa, pa, the rope of the pa, 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 pa. She's like, keep hitting me because I need time to think about how I'm gonna hit you back. Pa, 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 pa. I got something for you. Pa! This is for your ass. You got the wrong ring. Where'd you go from there? Because he did get the wrong ring. He did get the wrong ring. So where'd you go? What can he say? Do you know how smooth that was? Listen, I'm not saying she's right. She's wrong. Listen, she's wrong. But, you know, I have to big up the keen skills here, you know, of how you get out of a tight situation. Old girl said, no. Baby, just give me some time. Pa, 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 p. Just give me some time, y'all. And she came with the boom. You know what I'm saying? She said, listen, you got the wrong ring. Right? You got the wrong ring. You got the wrong ring. Okay? You got the wrong ring. Now, where did Salvador go from there? Because he did get the wrong ring, and it wasn't gold. And then she's like, well, do you really know me? It got me thinking, do you really know me? she had that Y2J Jericho WWE entrance. You think you know me now? That's not even Jericho. It's even the Edge. You know what I mean? Like, no, like, fam. She honestly said, it honestly had me thinking, like, do you really know me? Like, honestly, like, do you know me? Because, like, you know, man, I'm just saying. I mean, again, I'm not saying she's right, by the way. I'm only laughing because it was such a turnaround. I mean, you've got to commend her for the turnaround. She was like Tyson Fury and the Bronze Bomber, you know? She was like Tyson. She was out for the count, okay? She was there like this. And she awoken like Undertaker and came with a bow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't teach that. That's quality skill right there. You know what I mean? Watch her.
I don't know, like maybe I'm a little bit in my head then too. Maybe you really don't want to get married to me. Like maybe why did you propose to me? Do you really want to get married at the end of it?
Nah. Can you just think what she just did there? How's she gone from you got the wrong ring to the fact that do you even want to marry me? No. That connection doesn't even make sense. But she's done it in such a way that it's bamboozled you. You know what I mean? She said, listen, I mean, you got me the wrong ring. And then it made me think, you know, does he really know me? And then she's linked it from, do you really know me to, do we really want to get married then? Like, what? How do we get from ring that you got wrong ring to do you really want to get married to me? Nah, fam. Do you know how dangerous that is, blood? No. This is the kind of work that they do when you're a PR. You know, when you're a top quality PR person. You know, you take a situation that's definitely going against you and you spin it for your client in such a way. Nah, she turned that whole Titanic around, blood. No, we have to... I'm not saying it's right again. It's absolutely wrong of Mallory, but I just do want to be able to just, you know, I want to appreciate the dark arts being on display here, because this is certainly some dark arts. Okay, this is this is the dark arts that we talk about. You know what I'm saying? This is the dark arts that we talk about. The dark arts. Sorry for your ears if you've got headphones in. All right, cool. Let's put it in.
Maybe it was a little bothered that I felt like all the women like had like exactly the type of ring that they were like really wanted or kind of had mentioned.
No, she's just weaving the spider web. Now she's going to, you know, and also then all the other girls got the ring that they actually wanted. And listen, Salvador's gonna fall for this because he's gonna think, what did he do wrong, right? Now she's getting emotional about the fact that the ring wasn't even the right ring, and all the other girls got their ring, and you know, I didn't get my ring, so you know, I felt you know, I felt some way about it. What's that got to do with marriage, baby? What's that got to do with marriage? What's that got to do with marriage? Huh?
I didn't know about the...
Look at her face. Look at the astonishment upon the face here. Acting 101. Give her a bloody Oscar. Give her an Oscar. Let the Oscars be white this year because, baby, you've come through. Move out Denzel Washington. All right? Move out Viola Davis. We don't need you this season. We've got who? Mallory. We've got Mallory. What? Yo, she has spun this so well. Look at her. Just look at the face.
Ring, I didn't know that it had actually affected you like that.
Oh,
I love my ring.
And look how she had him on the ropes. My boy's like, I didn't know the ring affected you that much, you know. I didn't know it really affected you that much. Now she's like, no, but wait, baby. No, I love the ring. And the ring is amazing. And the ring is beautiful. You know, it was just the fact that, you are stuck in it. No, she got him good. He's like, I didn't know the ring got you so deep. Now, let's be honest. In the back of Sal's mind, he knows in the back of Sal's mind, he knows she's chatting was. She knows he's chatting. He knows she's chatting was, but because he wants her so much, he's willing to ignore the red flag and willing to ignore the truth. Right? Honestly, come on. You know what I mean? Someone said she works in communications, right? So it's tight.
It's beautiful and I love it. I didn't make a big deal about it because it isn't. But I think I got a little bit in my head with that comment and feeling a little like,
oh, that was so sweet too. There, she said, "Look, you don't need to deep the game. You know, this is done. Dark art's done to perfection." My girl said, "Listen, hey, look, the ring is beautiful. It's nice. It's lovely. You know, but this is where it really. She just made sure, bam. She's gonna make sure that she's gonna add cream, cherry, icing right on top. Okay, to make sure that he's not coming out of this one." He's not coming out this one victor at all. This is what she said. All she said was, no, the ring was beautiful. The ring was amazing. It was lovely. You know, but, I think I was in my head a little bit. Right? That half take accountability. Ha! I think I was in my head a little bit. Like, I think I was overthinking it. Like, what? Bruh.
slated. Sometimes I can't tell, like, how much you really care about me.
Oh, baby, that will do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Yep, that's it. That will do it. That ought to do it, baby. That ought to do it. That's it. That ought to do it. That ought to do it, man. That ought.
Let the challenge begin.
That ought to do it, baby. That will do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. What? Nah, let's go back. Are you? Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. This was a Dream Seller 101. I need you to deep what she just said. But my lip is continually getting dry here because there's so much tension. Deep what she just said. No, this is high level skill. High level skill. Listen, if she didn't get in with the ring emotionally, she gonna get in with the I didn't know you care about me emotionally. That is a wow.
How much you really care about me.
You are my fiance, and I want to do that.
Ah, look at the hand touch. Oh my days. Sold. Well done. Well freaking done. Sold him down the river like Moses in the river Nile to the Egyptians. Wow. 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 Sold. Okay? Sold. Magnificent. Gold. Diamond. Wow. I don't condone this behavior at all. I want anyone to be watching this. We don't condone this behavior, but we have to admit this is stellar performance. Okay, this is stellar. You know, to take a man from, you know, he was on the front foot to the back foot. I mean, had old boy doing 2-step backwards. I mean, you know, had boy on shuffle. You know what I mean? To the right, to the right, to the left, take it back. Nah, let me just deep what she just did here.
Little, like, slated. Sometimes I can't tell, like, how much you really care about me.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it, baby. She said, sometimes I just don't know how much you really care about me. Cover me. Sometimes I just don't know how much you care about me. Love me. Sometimes I don't know how much you care about me. Hug me. Sometimes I don't know how much you care about me. You need me. Ah, 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 ah. This is wonderful. This is dangerously sterling performance. I mean, if this was a dive contest, we're looking at a 9.5 on the board here. It was extremely well executed with a cute turn and turnpike, close knit body control, head tucked into the legs, very firmly done. Like, honestly, with little or no splash as she entered the water. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And the judges gave a 9.5 because there was no... Listen, lost.
You are my fiance, and I want to do that.
Oh, look at the hand touch. No. Did you guys clock how she touched the glasses? Oh my days! She knows she spun him. Spun him differently. No, did you see that? Did you? No. She knows. Listen, she is a James Bond of this world. What? No. Let's just appreciate this. Watch how she touches the glass at the end. Just watch this.
You
after the hand touch.
And I
just watch it. Just watch it. Bang! I know I got you, baby. She said, "Yeah, I got that nigga." Boops, and another one gone. She said, "Yep, got that nigga." Oh, that'll do it. Got him. Yo, oh my days, fam. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Look, I know you love your ring, and I could have asked more details, and that's my fault.
You see? Now look where he is. Look where he is. Look where you are. You've gone from asking her questions about the fact that she was inappropriately talking too long, too much, too heavy to old boy Jarrett, to look where you are now. Now you are apologizing. Now you're taking the blame. Oh no. Like, yo, he's... That's why I'm just, I'm not saying this behavior, anybody should complete this in their own marriage or their own relationship, but I just gotta appreciate the turnaround. Okay, I gotta appreciate the turnaround. Okay, all right, gotta appreciate the turnaround. Had old boy like this situation.
The new king.
Had old boy like that boy, as he was talking, oh, Mallory, I think it's it's your I'm sorry. My bad. You right, Mallory. That's right. You know your place. You know your place. You know your place. It's not there, is it? It's not there, is it? Yeah, you know your place, bro. Okay, just like the man in that video, he knew his place. As soon as he knew his place. Same thing, bro. Same place, bro. Same place, bro.
The other day, I chose this ring, and I wanted to give it to you.
I love it.
I just don't understand why he would make that comment to you. It's like that's.
Do you know what? But do you know what's mad though? Unfortunately for Mallory, okay, and fortunately, depending on how this is going to play out, because she decided to switch around the game so much, now Salvador is focusing his attention on Jarrett. Look where he's placing the blame. He's saying, I don't know why Jarrett would do such a thing like this. Now, guess what? It's going to get to a situation, okay? All right? It's now going to get to a situation where he's going to have to talk to Jarrett more than likely. I haven't watched episode 6 or 7 or 8, so I don't know what happens. But now, now he wants to go on to Jarrett. And this is where the truth will be televised. Because if I know Jarrett well enough, he going to say something that's gonna potentially gonna expose the situation for what it really was, right? If he asked him, why did you say about the ring? He gonna be like, well, because I knew that she liked the ring and she said that she didn't want it. Right? Listen, because and let me be frank, why I'm saying that, because I've been the guy like Jarrett trying to take another man's girl. I've been in that position. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, I can't tell you that I'm good. I've taken a guy's girl before, and I know exactly what happens when that guy wants to come to you. You are going to put the nail in the coffin. Boom. Right. So if you know, and here's the thing, Mallory, okay, has engineered a situation where it won't be her breaking up the situation. It will be Jarrett saying something, him becoming the villain, him breaking up his own marriage and breaking up Mallory's marriage. Do you see what I'm saying? So now she's engineering a situation where Salvador has to talk to Jarrett. What's going to happen is Jarrett's going to have to say something to Salvador. Salvador going to mash up his marriage and mash up their marriage, but Jarrett becomes the enemy. Jarrett becomes the villain. Meanwhile, Mallory was open to the madness. And Mallory wins again. Yeah? She gets out of a marriage. She doesn't get the full blame. Okay, all right. And, you know, she can walk away from this situation kind of scot clean. And if Jarrett wants to go after her after, she can still win. Right? I mean, it's dangerous, you know. It's dangerous.
Cool. Even with your fiance there, you're still saying this shit about someone else. You already have.
And did you see her face? She knew. She knew. She knew. As soon as he said, why would Jarrett say it, she knew, oh damn, this is gonna go to Jarrett. But it's still gonna play out in her favor. But she was like, oh damn, it's gonna get to Jarrett. But it's still gonna play in her favor. Because when a man comes to another man and says, why'd you say that? Pride can get involved. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna wanna throw Mallory underneath the bus unless Mallory has done something kind of sneaky. He's gonna be like, listen, bro, we had a conversation. I said about the ring. Okay, I said about the ring. All right. At the end of the day, I said it should have been gold. I also said, you know, does she want to marry you? And she said she's not really sure. All right, cool. It is. I don't know why you're getting vexed at me, because all I did was have a conversation. All I did was have a conversation with her. So at the end of the day, don't get vexed at me. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with her, and that's how it went, bro. Now he gonna be looking at Mallory, but he can't really get angry because Mallory gonna be like, well, yeah, we did have a conversation about the marriage thing, but I told you what it was. That's the confusion, bro. That's the confusion. He gonna be confused.com.
I have another fiance. Like, why are you doing this?
Next week's gonna be mad. Next week is gonna be mad. Listen, I said next week, but it's this week. Sorry, it's even tomorrow. We'll come on earlier than our Ready to Love live and hopefully do it. Actually, no, I won't be able to. I have to do it earlier in the day. So it'll be much earlier in the day when I do it. I'll probably do it in the early afternoon. Yeah, guys, listen, it's mad. I mean, this episode was crazy, yo. Crazy. Yo, it was made. I mean, Mallory coming out with the big guns. Sal got done out here. I don't know. Sal, I don't know. Should I watch episode 6 tonight? I don't know. I might have to watch Ready to Love. I don't know. I'm just thinking either one will be really sweet to watch. But yeah, listen. Jasmine said they are. Oh my gosh. Episode 6 to 9 is oh my gosh. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. Hey, Essay, your photo on the DP. Is that you? Yeah? All right. I hope I pronounced your name right. Anyway, listen, I'm about to go. I appreciate you guys. Listen, it's been amazing. Hey. Wait 1 minute. Just remember, guys. If you're going through a tough situation, there's no need to cry without your towel. There's no need to cry without your towel, baby. Okay? If you're in a situation and it hurts, there's no need to cry without the towel. You understand? Just grab it and scream in it. And do that and you'll be okay. All right? You will be okay. I appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do episode 6. It's gonna get mad out here. Poor Sal. Love you.